How's it going, everyone? I'm on what could be my last ride on my bike before surgery. Don't worry, that's not surgery on me, that's surgery on my bike. I'll be starting my little project soon. As you may know, if you've been following my little moto vlog videos, that this bike that I bought is my little project bike that I'm going to be turning into a kind of 50s style bobber. I did a little walk around just to show you the actual bike before I end up stripping it to pieces. I don't think I've actually shown it here. I've done one video where I was riding it back from when I picked it up, but I don't think you've actually seen it yet, so I'll flick over to some footage of my little walk around and I'll tell you all about it. So this is a 2005 Yamaha V-Star 650. In the UK it's known as the Dragstar, but this is actually an American import where it's known as the V-Star, so it's got a V-Star badges on the side. Exactly the same, pretty much. It's still the XVS 650, although one thing that's stood out to me about this bike, which is one of the reasons why I want, why I picked it out right from the start, is it's a version that I don't know whether it's available in the UK, but it's got all blacked out bits as opposed to chrome on the engine casing, little bits on the controls, and just odd bits here and there. It kind of gives me a head start on my little project. It's got some having blacked out bits for my sort of style than all the chrome. I did get a little bit carried away, and I've actually started my little project already without actually filming anything. As you can see, I've started wrapping the exhaust, although I got I had like a foot left of pipe to wrap and ended up running out of wrap out of my 25-foot reel. If I'd have planned it a little bit better, I could have maybe not gone over the cone, the cone of the muffler of the bike quite as much, or I could have even started from the head and worked backwards. Watch out, sheepies! But I want to do it from back to front, so it kind of like weaves over itself and doesn't leave the kind of open end exposed to all grit and muck that flies up off the road. As you might be able to hear as well, I gutted the final baffle out of the exhaust. I would have liked a set of pipes, aftermarket pipes, but I thought I'll try sticking with the standard ones and gutting them for a little bit extra sound. There's 3 baffle chambers, and this is just removing just the end one, so it shouldn't really affect the back pressure or anything like that. But it's quite a nice sound, but I'm borderline as to whether it's too loud. It's definitely very thunderous. It's just I don't know how this compares to a set of aftermarket pipes, so I'll have to see. I'll have to see if you can actually hear my voice as well over this rumbling. But I'll now flick over to future Chris, who will show you his box of tricks, or my little bits and bobs that I've been buying ready for this little project. So next time I see you, I'll probably be doing a bit of work on my bike, so stay tuned if you want to see this little project series. So see you in a minute. Right, so that's a little walk around of the bike for my little project. I've got here my my box of goodies that I'm going to be using, all my different parts. Majority of these are from Blue Collar Bobbers in the USA, handmade kits for various motorcycles. I wanted to go with one of their kits because I know the culture is all about kind of like using that trailer mudguards and like getting your welder out and fabricating your own parts. But whenever you see these bikes in real life, the workmanship never looks up to standard and they always look a bit tacky. So whereas all these Blue Collar Bobbers kits are all obviously machined, all machined parts, so obviously it's a lot better finish than what I'd be able to make with chopping the existing mudguard down or anything like that. So I've gone for a spring seat. This is really nice quality. I mean, these kits as well, they provide just about everything, really comprehensive kit. Even with this seat you get a little tub of leather treatment, and for the fender kit you need to use some silicone. You need to drill a couple of holes. They even provide the silicone, the Loctite and the little drill bit, so it's they give you pretty much everything you'd need to do the to do the conversion. So this is the seat. There's some springs in there that fit under there. Along with that, there's various brackets which are all buried in the bottom of this box. A couple of wing mirrors. These are ordered from elsewhere on the interwebs. Some just quite small, sleekish mirrors. This is one of the bits I'm quite looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I've got some LED indicator and light units, but these have got the you can see on the box, it's got red LEDs around the edge for braking and rear lamp, and it's got the orange ones in the centre. I ordered them for the rear, and then I only wanted normal orange indicators for the front, but they weren't in stock, so the guy upgraded me to the matching pair, and these have got little white running lights in the centre, so that should look pretty cool. I wasn't sure whether they were completely legal. They are E-marked, but it turns out they are legal. The only ones that aren't legal, which is what tends to spring up a lot on the internet, is the ones that you get for sports bikes. The rules are that the indicators have got to be 180mm apart, and obviously that's the difficulty with the sports bikes that go up into that one kind of unit at the back. Obviously they're not 180mm apart, and a lot of those ones, they alternate between orange and red when they're indicating, which obscures the lighting, but these obviously got two separate circuits for indicators and brakes, so they look pretty good, pretty much like the Harley Davidsons. Side number plate mount, but don't worry, the final product won't be in cardboard made out of a Cheerios box. This is my little template that I've made, and my buddy Pete is going to be laser cutting this out of a sheet of steel and bending these bits and making that for me, so that should look pretty good. To go with that, there's just some LED number plate bolts just to keep it slightly, keep the police happy. Something else that's going to need modifying is these indicator mounts for these front indicators. These are Harley indicator mounts, but obviously they're not made for aftermarket indicators. Obviously Harley indicators mount in a different way, so these are going to need drilling, tapping, and various things doing to them to make them fit. Again, my buddy Pete's going to be helping with that. He's got a lot more cool workshop tools than I have. One of the other main bits from Blue Collar Bobbers is the rear fender kit. Like I mentioned, it's a really nice shape as opposed to like a square trailer mudguard. Obviously that comes all pre-drilled, and it comes with the machine struts and the little brackets that mount it on. Other than various brackets, I think that's it for my little bits and bobs. Like you saw, I've already got started with the heat wrap, although I'll be getting another batch through the post soon because I need that a little bit more just to finish off that extra foot or so. And then I've also ordered some Sportster style handlebars, which are slightly lower than what's on my bike, and they're in black. So I think that's about it for my little box of tricks. Otherwise I just need to find somewhere to get all the parts painted up, and it'll be a case of getting it all put together throughout the week. So stay tuned for my various updates. I'll try and remember to turn the camera on and record the process, so stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.